Another day, another story. Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Uncovering Secrets of Space, Tour of the Moon. We're going to explore the lunar surface, from the Sea of Tranquility to the South Pole. We'll learn about the moon's history, geology, and current exploration. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. The moon's history. The moon is thought to have formed about 4.5 billion years ago, when a Mars-sized object collided with Earth. The impact ejected a large amount of debris into space, which eventually coalesced to form the moon. The moon's early history was very different from its current state. The surface was bombarded by asteroids and comets, and the moon was also much closer to Earth. Over time, the moon's orbit has slowly moved away from Earth, and the surface has been smoothed out by impacts and volcanic activity. The moon's geology. The moon's surface is covered in a variety of different types of terrain. The oldest parts of the moon are the heavily cratered highlands. These craters were formed by impacts from asteroids and comets billions of years ago. The younger parts of the moon are the maria, or seas. These smooth, dark areas are thought to have been formed by volcanic eruptions that occurred billions of years ago. The moon also has a number of other features, such as mountains, valleys, and faults. These features were formed by a variety of processes, including impacts, volcanic activity, and tectonic forces. Current exploration. The moon has been explored by humans since the 1960s. The first people to walk on the moon were Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, who landed in the Sea of Tranquility in 1969. Since then, there have been a number of other missions to the moon, including robotic rovers and landers. In 2022, China became the third country to land humans on the moon. The moon is a popular destination for exploration because it is relatively close to Earth and it has a lot of scientific potential. Scientists are interested in studying the moon's geology, its history, and its potential for resources. The moon's surface. The moon's surface is a vast, desolate landscape of craters, mountains, and plains. The largest crater on the moon is the South Pole Aitken Basin, which is about 2,500 kilometers in diameter. The tallest mountain on the moon is Mons Huygens, which is about 5,000 meters high. And the smoothest plain on the moon is the Mare Tranquillitatis, which is Latin for Sea of Tranquility. The moon's craters. The moon's craters are formed when meteorites or other objects impact the surface. The larger the impactor, the larger the crater will be. The moon's craters are filled with dust and regolith, which is a mixture of rock and soil. The moon's interior. The moon's interior is divided into three layers: the core, the mantle, and the crust. The core is made up of iron and nickel, and it is about 2,500 kilometers in diameter. The mantle is made up of silicate rocks, and it is about 1,500 kilometers thick. The crust is made up of lighter rocks, and it is about 50 kilometers thick. The moon's atmosphere. The moon has a very thin atmosphere, which is made up of hydrogen, helium, and oxygen. The atmosphere is so thin that it cannot support life. The moon's gravity. The moon's gravity is about 1/6 of Earth's gravity. This means that if you weigh 100 pounds on Earth, you would weigh only 16 pounds on the moon. The moon's day and night. The moon's day and night are each about 28 Earth days long. This is because the moon rotates on its axis at the same rate that it orbits Earth. The moon's seasons. The moon does not have seasons in the same way that Earth does. This is because the moon's axis is tilted very little relative to its orbit around Earth. The moon's moonquakes. The moon does experience moonquakes, which are small earthquakes. Moonquakes are caused by the movement of the moon's interior. The moon's water. There is evidence that there is water on the moon, both in the form of ice and in the form of water vapor. The water is thought to be located in the moon's polar regions, where it is trapped in craters that are permanently in shadow. The moon's future. The moon is a fascinating place, and there is still much that we don't know about it. In the future, we hope to learn more about the moon's origins, its geology, and its potential for resources. We may even one day see humans living on the moon. Thanks for watching.